Hello. Hi. Hey. How's it going? How is everybody today? Well, it might be surprising for me to be here right now, but this is the only time I am staying up at midnight for a Red Deer stream. Oh! Oh! Well, hello, Coconut. Thank you for staying up. You don't have to, if you don't want to. This stream slot's mostly, for people who can't sleep, or for people on the other side of the world. And it's really as of right now, it's really the only time I can have a third stream of the week. Yes, how are you? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just a little bit upset. Just a tiny bit upset that I wasted. Well, let me tell you, I'm not tired whatsoever. Whoa. That may or may not be a good thing, but as soon as that changes, go to sleep. But until then, I'm glad you're here. Wait, that's not it. There we go. I'm gonna move this down just a little tiny bit. Not quite right. This is not a precise science. I'm just a little bit upset that it might seem silly, but I thought for sure the skin would already be back. It's already been 2 months. The rest of the skins that came out before her, have already made a return. Now, I know in the grand scheme of things, it's really silly to get upset over a skin not coming back, but upset I am. FOMO and all that. Peh. Oh, let me show you one of the new features in Clip Studio Paint. So there's the puppet warp. Of course it doesn't work. Alright, there we go. Now let's try. Edit. Transform. Puppet warp. What? Well, there's the other stuff that we worked on. The meshes of the other stuff over here. Huh. Did not expect that. No. Huh. I did want to make some slight adjustments. Oh my god, it won't let me put it in. There we go. Perfect, I guess. Alright, let's try that again. Gotta select the folder. Edit. Transform. Puppet warp. There we go. That's better. Alright, so with this, I'm not going to be able to be here for most of Tuesday streams, so I hope this can make up for it. Don't worry about it. You come in when you can. You come in when you can. And then the VODs are always there for you. Then what matters is that you are here now. and that you come in whenever you can. Never feel like you have to make it to every stream. That is never my intention. So then with this, you can kind of, sort of, not really. Alter the pose just a teensy bit. Have to set some anchor points. This way only what I want moved gets moved. Because I do have to do it like this. And then that. Should put a dot right in the center of her head. As close to center as possible. And now I can move it. Just a little bit. Magic. Uh-oh. That won't do. Put another one over here. Probably gonna stay here for a few more minutes, then get to sleep. Yeah. If you are feeling tired, get some sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. It's not good for you to stay up too late. You know, listen to your elders. You know, I take back what I said. This is actually pretty useful. What happens if I do this? Yeah, it might seem silly to get upset over the fact that the skin isn't in the shop or hasn't returned to the shop. But gosh darn it, I am. I really want this thing. I really want this skin. I mean, she's not a thing. I really want this skin. Silly me. Not being able to, not keeping it. Because I thought, oh, I need the V-Bucks for the Battle Pass. Battle Pass will be really good. The Battle Pass is shiitake. I'm regretting returning Nemia just so I could have V-Bucks. Lesson learned. If you have in your hands everything you desire, never set it on fire. I think I'll draw the leg down here. Alright, that'll do. This'll be a while. This might take a while. I was gonna have a just chatting stream, but I decided I wanted to draw instead. And you know, drawing is just a themed. The drawing's just a themed Zetsudan, if you really think about it. Battle Pass was kind of lame, but after buying Omni-Man, I have enough V-Bucks to get the Battle Pass, so I was like, might as well. Yeah, that's exactly the kind of mindset you'd have to have in order to get this Battle Pass. There's nothing wrong with it. you get your V-Bucks back, and it's always going to be a good deal. And Sub-Zero's at the end. I feel like he's really the only reason, the only good skin in the pass. I'm not really feeling the other skins. Midas, my personal opinion, I think that's the worst he's ever looked. The Pickle Man, I stopped laughing at pickle jokes ages ago. Not into it. And then, I don't like any of the Big Deal was hyped too much. He felt so forced. Like they were practicing, oh, if we tell people to like him, they'll like him. I don't know, man. Just didn't make a whole lot of sense. I need to move this leg forward. I'll just bring this leg down first. It's like he's really conceptually terrible. He's just Pickle Peely. I hate the way the Midas looks and all the girl skins. Those are usually some of the best skins in the game. Midas looks malnourished, exactly. He looks stinky and like he might be in an intimate relationship with Jules. Jules is Midas's daughter. It's just blech. I'm just not feeling it. There. Yeah, and all the female skins, usually the girl skins are the best. 'Cause I use a lot of them. But one chemist skin is the only girl skin that I have that looks decent. Yeah, it looks nice. It stands out at least. It is based off of the original sketch. If I'm not mistaken, it's based off of the original sketch for, or original design of the original protagonist of Fortnite. Way back before Epic created Fortnite, if I'm not mistaken. But then all the other skins, they just look plain or boring. Definitely not worth any V-Bucks. What am I missing here? Something looks wrong, but I can't put my finger on it. Well, it has been like 20 minutes and the brain has to sleep. Yes! Go to sleep. Go to sleep. I will continue my rant in the morning. Or whenever it is you want to watch the VOD. If you want to watch the VOD. Yes, good night, Coconut. Thank you for stopping by. I'm glad I was able to help you get some, feel tired. Get some sleep. And I will see you in the next stream. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Get a good rest. Get some good rest. Bye-bye. 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 Yep. It is 12:29 on the west coast of the United States. I have to sneeze. That one had to charge. Excuse me. Water. Water. Yeah, I went to a hockey game on Thursday. My team is so bad. So absolutely terrible. And then the other team's fans comes in. It's like, oh, look at you guys. Way to go. You beat the worst team in the league. Must be so proud of yourself. So annoying. So demoralizing. I miss the days when people used to be afraid to go to Oh, almost headed there. Other team fans used to be afraid to go to our arena. It's like the safest place for them to visit. Safer than a preschool next to a police station. Here it looks a little strange here. Get a good look at this. Actually, let me take this. I want this. Give me this. Zoom out. Move it over here. A little bit bigger. There. Oh, my noggin might be in the way, but that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, mostly just silly gripes that I have. I tried, it might seem really silly, but I really do try to, like, leave comments in the the Fortnite Twitter asking where Nemia is. But it really does feel like a practice in futility. I don't think Fortnite has ever listened to what people want. I know I'm not the only one that wants Nemia back. I know I'm not the only one that's ever made posts to Fortnite, adding Fortnite, asking for her to return. But I seriously doubt they listen to anybody. They're too big. They don't have to listen to anybody. I know Genshin doesn't have to. For example, another game that's really, really big is like Genshin. It's like they don't have to listen to anyone. Yes, that sucks. That your voice basically gets lost into the void. But ultimately, when it comes to big companies that rake in all the kinds of money, they don't have to listen to you. And most times, they don't. They just don't. I don't mean to be cynical. I hate cynicism. Although these days, I'm sounding very cynical. Never used to be that way. I like to keep things, realistic. I don't like to dip my toes in negativity for negativity's sake. And, inversely, I don't like being positive for positivity's sake. If there are things to be happy about, I'm happy. If there are things to be angry about, I'm angry. And that's the way it is. Now, I will recognize that even when you do look at things, even when things are to be negative, it can be problematic to dwell in it too long. Sometimes it's better to look at the grand scheme of things. Whether or not Nemia returns, I'm rambling here, okay? I'm getting to my point. You just gotta, stick with me here. I'll get to my point eventually. What the hell was I saying? I had my little aside, my little tangent, my little disclaimer, and then I completely lost my train of thought. Oh yes, ultimately, whether or not Nemia ever comes back, whether she'll come back tomorrow or come back in July, doesn't matter. Life goes on. Life goes on. Oh, did you guys hear about that Looney Tunes movie that's coming out tomorrow? I completely forgot about it until my brother today said that he got tickets for us to go see it. My dad, myself, and my brother. I thought, oh, okay, cool. It's a 2D movie in the theaters. You just don't see those. Not these days. Everybody's like, oh, 2D animation, that's so outdated. She's really cute. I want her in my locker room. Well, you know what I mean. I want her in my locker. I want her in my Fortnite locker. And you know what? Fine, I want her in my locker room too. Just me and her though. No one else. No one else. I'm gonna play patty cake. With our privates. No, that's weird. Makes it sound so strange when I use euphemisms like that. I'd rather just say it outright. No, that's not on screen. Here we go. I don't know who designed her originally, but she's very cute. Ah, I'm really kicking myself. I'm not holding on to her. If only I knew what the battle pass would have looked like. If only I knew. I just really wish Fortnite had a system where where some skins or some original skins are in the shop year-round. And that they're always available and you can buy them for as long as you have the V-Bucks. Even if they charge a little bit more for buying them this way, I'd do it. I'd do it. There's just no way for them to continue. There's just no reason for them to continue this system anymore. That's just me. Singular Deere man. Probably never gonna get, never mind. Never gonna get a Fortnite skin. I'm gonna have to use the transfer mesh again. First, I'm gonna save it. Save it here. I might go on for another hour because we did get a morning showing. So I do have to get to bed at a reasonable hour. So we'll probably go on for another 50 minutes. Maybe less. Puppet. Yeah. Shit. I gotta pick a folder that contains all, or most, of the relevant pieces. And bingo. Wait, hold on. Something going on with her hair here. So I'm gonna go ahead and close that up. These brown. Till I can erase it, it's gonna have to, that's just how it has to be for now. Save again, Control S. Edit, transform. Puppet warp. Can't believe they're charging 60 bucks. Oh, I did it again. Can't believe they're charging 60 bucks for that. There's a lot of features. Because I was coming from a 2.0. The last time I purchased a update renewal, or a CSP renewal, Clip Studio Paint renewal, was when they unveiled that they were no longer going to give out updates perpetually for people who bought it once. You had to pay extra to upgrade. Every time they had a major update, you had to buy Clip Studio Paint again. And so 4.0 came out. I decided because of the sale, 60%, I thought, okay, fine. Now's the time to upgrade. And ultimately, this is it. This is all they added. I've never had any real complaints. And then there are other stuff that they added too. Brush integration and smoothness. I don't feel a difference. Maybe it's because I'm not a professional. I'm sure they added a lot of tools that benefit like professional artists. And you know, those are the guys who buy all the stuff because they kind of have to for the jobs. Those are the guys you listen to the most. And I get that. I get that. I really do. I support that. But, you know, sometimes if it doesn't need to be in a major update, you know, maybe don't force people to have to buy the damn thing. Especially if it's something relatively minor like this. No, I wouldn't. Here I am arguing and disagreeing with myself. Out loud, no less. Hold on, I got a better idea. Oh no! Fuck. You know, I'm just gonna do it the old-fashioned way. I'll learn the tricks later. No, I want the whole leg. I wanted to kind of match Bernice's pose a little bit more. Legs coming forward like this. You know, I try not to get into arguments online, because ultimately what you're sometimes people you're arguing with on the internet are, you know, children. Actual children or mentally children. That's me. What I'm referring to is just Reddit. Reddit is just, I don't know, Reddit. That's what I mean. That's what I'm referring to, Reddit. I stopped posting on Reddit a long time ago. I like using it for news. Sometimes it gets really, really hard to find what I'm after on Google, because there's, I mean, not Google, Twitter, you know, same place really, run by the same assholes, or same type of asshole. They just keep cultivating content they think I want to see. It's like, this isn't it, man. This isn't it, chief. And so I have to look for it on Reddit. And then I used to post comments about certain skins. But it's just, people get so hot and bothered over the dumbest things. It's like, I really don't understand. What difference does it make whether I want a skin or not? Or whether a whole bunch of people want it? I mean, how does that bother you? How does that... It doesn't make any sense. I guess some people just want to argue for the sake of arguing. And then when they do argue, they never bring anything to the table. the kind of person who would lose their minds over somebody wanting a skin. I can't even remember the skin. I think it was Raven Team Leader. And Raven Team Leader did not come back until like 6 months after the original OG season ended. So yeah, I had every right to be pissed. I didn't post every day for 6 months. I think it was like 3 weeks, a month, every day. And I just decided, no, what? Fortnite doesn't listen to anybody. I give up. And then, when Raven Team Leader did come back, it was after they implemented that stupid, oh, this skin leaves on this date system. But then Raven Team Leader left a day early because of a bug. And I missed her. And then when she came back after that, they still didn't fix the bug, and she left a day before she was supposed to again. Guess what? Red. Guess what happened to Red? Still Raven Team Leaderless. So not only did I have to wait 6 months for her to come back, but then she came back during a time I couldn't play Fortnite. Then, when she did come back, she left way before she was supposed to. Or a day before she was supposed to, twice. And then finally when she came back, then I was able to get her. So yeah, you know what? I've got every right to be pissed. Such a silly thing to get upset over. I understand. But upset over it, I am. My hair does this weird thing here. I really don't know if she would do this pose. Not a whole lot is known. She's a Gyaru, hyper energetic, red Oni. Look at that shoe. That's a tennis shoe. Leg warmers, cute knee pad, stickers. Oh, the stickers are gonna be fun. I'm gonna leave this leg exposed. Kind of like that. Take this. Try. Hold on. Take this, bring it down over here. I don't want it 1-to-1. That's kind of not going to happen. Perfection. Here's something I'm not a professional artist. I've never been commissioned for any art in my life. So I'm not really in any place to say. But word of advice. Not just for art, but for like anything creative. I think I've said it before and I'll say it again. All right, at long last, here it is. Perfection is impossible. Learning that and accepting that quickly will do you wonders, especially if you're a perfectionist, like me. Or I used to be a perfectionist. Sometimes I wouldn't turn something in at school if I didn't think it was perfect. I didn't care about, so I didn't think I deserved the grade if it wasn't perfect. It's not good, don't do that. Even if it sucks, just turn it in. If you think it sucks, it probably doesn't. Guaranteed. Oh, shit, man. But I just came to the realization. Maybe it's because I'm older. But like after I turned maybe, what was it, 22? 23? I realized perfection was impossible. But I didn't really hammer it home in my head until I became a VTuber and I started editing clips for my streams. That's when it really, really hammered it home. It's like, if I work on this and work on this and work on this until it's perfect, I'm never gonna get anything done. I'll never release anything. So getting as close to perfect is one thing. Making sure it's perfect is another. Some people are able to achieve perfection. Theoretically. I haven't met such a person, but I imagine that person exists. Again, theoretically. All right. Let's start taking these things apart. So first what we're gonna do, before we begin with getting the clothes ready, we have to first solidify what is what. What can we see, what can't we see in this pose? Like, for example, what's hidden behind Nemia's hand? Her shoulder. Would we be able to see her shoulder in this pose? No. Maybe not. So, we erase it. Clean things up as much as we can. But I don't like giving up the original sketch. I just don't like it. So I need to find this drawing here. Bernice, Neil. Put it in the same folder as the Nemia drawing, so I don't duplicate those images. I think this is relatively where I want it to be. So now duplicate the layer. Close out the original, open up the copy, and let's do cleanup. We're gonna erase unnecessary sketch lines. I think you should, yeah, you'd be able to see her forehead here. Pretty sure. So be like here. And here. There we go. Do that. Goes down. Yeah, let's have it rest on the boot. Her arm, I mean. Wouldn't be able to see her arm through that. Get rid of that. Wouldn't be able to see her shoulder either, like this, at least to up to here. There we go. We'll sculpt that. Let's use purple for consistency. Put a little more meat. An arm. She's not like fit. Fit's the word. She's not extremely fit, but she definitely moves around a lot. Hello, Rudy. Hello. Welcome, welcome. How are you? How are you today? I'm reshaping the sketch. New project? No, same project. Or it's still the Nemia. Still Nemia. Just cleaning things up here. Wouldn't be able to see this. Just bringing it closer to final product. But not quite there yet. Yeah, this part right here just looks a little odd to me. I'll have to go and I'm gonna go fix that. Pretty good. That's good. Keep some hip. Keep this area as reference. Or closer to where we want. Not quite there. I know. No, I was too harsh on criticizing the new mesh or puppet manipulation. I'm actually stuck in making head rotation for my client's VTuber model. Maybe I'm too rushed for this. A VTuber model is a labor of love. It is. Oh, I don't need to remind you of this. You already know. But it's a marathon. Unless, of course, the deadline is soon. But yeah, if you can, maybe it would be a good idea to take your time. Don't rush through it. Drawing the model is one thing. Making the model is another. If I could do this. No, that's not what I want. I want to elongate the torso a little bit. Oh. Oh, something looks off. CSP has bone feature now? Yes. It was in the most recent update, 4.0. They call it puppet mesh. But yeah, it's basically a bone feature. Makes moving a little... I've been experimenting with it. I'm not really all that good with it, but it makes taking and moving things a lot easier than I expected. Having to set things up a little, often is kind of a pain, though. They kind of only market it as something that you use so you can, like, adjust an existing pose. Oh. Man, I wish they had it back then when I drew with mouse and sketch from paper. Yeah. That would have been amazing. All these layers. So, you know, back in my day, we had one layer. A piece of paper. Back in the day, artists only had one layer. And if they wanted more layers, they had to draw on top of the previous one. And then it would become lost forever. Lost forever. Still remember I bought a big pack of A4 print paper, only for drawing? Print paper. So many artists today got their start drawing on print paper. I remember in arts, and not art school. I never went to art school, but in art class, back in elementary and in high school. Yes, high school. Not in college, high school. Our teacher would always give us print paper to do our sketches. I don't think I have those sketches anymore. I think I burned them all. I think I destroyed all of my notes and stuff from high school when I graduated. They're just taking up too much space. Man, those were the days. Things were easier then. The only thing I had to worry about in terms of art was whether or not someone was looking over my shoulder. At least until my drawing was done. This would be... Take this and erase that. And that. Yeah, just doing cleanups. And then answer the age-old question. Do you want to be able to see her eyebrows through the hair? Or not? What about her eyes? Think about it, back then I realized that art has less appreciation no matter how bad you're drawing, you're gonna get 80 from the teacher. Basically, if you drew what was asked of you, no, not everybody. I think eyebrows through the hair is a very anime thing. I like it too. I mean, I like it. It's very classic. Because the bangs always cover the eye, so you never see the eye or the eyebrow, unless you do that. As long as you turn it in, you always got an 80. Didn't matter how good it was. I did have a teacher, because I was pretty decent at drawing, but I had a teacher my senior year in high school. She was way too strict. Way too strict. Talking about bangs, I wonder how to make bangs stay in the middle because mine always in the side. I would have to say, like, this is probably the first time I've ever done it myself. Because, you know, kind of the way her horns are. I don't know, just experiment. It really works for her. Works for Nemia. The way the bangs just fall in the middle like that. I'm gonna be honest though, I'm not used to it. Let's get, oh crap, that's the wrong layer. You're not a real artist, a real digital artist, until you've drawn on the wrong layer. God, that like never goes away. You'll always end up doing that at least once. Yeah, it's like I'm not used to this. I mean, bangs in real life. Oh, bangs in real life? It's like, oh well, the answer's the same, really. But I used to have bangs that went to the side. I guess you could call them bangs. I always had it to the side, but these days I just sweep my hair back. My hair doesn't let me have bangs anymore. So yeah, I just push it back. You can see in my forehead. So what's the school story again? School? Oh yeah, my teacher. She was way too strict. Way too strict. Because everybody was just, I guess it was because everybody was messing around. But then I guess there was one time where I had to come up with some kind of pattern and I had to color in the patterns. But then she didn't like how crooked the lines were. It's like, lady, you want me to use a ruler? That kind of defeats the purpose of art. I don't like you. I'm not going to use a ruler. And she gave me like I think she gave me a C on it. It's like, what? What? It's like, okay, fine, whatever, lady. It was the first time I've ever had an art teacher give me, you know, mediocre grades. I just thought, this lady's just, she's crazy. She doesn't know what she's talking about. She was an older lady too. Always talked about some kind of conspiracy theories. About the government. About her ex-husband. I think there was one time she went on and on about a priest that was at a church she used to go to. I can't really. I don't know. I don't remember the details clearly. But man, it was wild. She was wild. Oh man, the teacher must have had a tinfoil hat somewhere in the house. Oh, she probably had a collection. Very specific types or brands of tinfoil. She probably reviewed them based off of how well they reflected mind control waves. Oh, for Lord's sake. But I did get to watch David Bowie in The Labyrinth. I still remember whenever there was a shot of David Bowie's lower section. Because he had his crotch was in full view. And you know how male ballerinas, they have a cup that they wear on top of their Johnson. So that, you know, you don't see the form of the Johnson, because that could be pretty traumatizing to a child. So, but then they just have this giant bulge And so there were a lot of shots where the puppets are like really, really short, but they're standing right next to David Bowie's bulge. And your eyes would just go straight to his bulge and then to the puppet talking. And then people in my class were always pointing out, there was always somebody pointing out, it's like, oh, it's David Bowie's bulge. So look, it's David Bowie's bulge. It was so funny. I never noticed how often his bulge appeared in the movie. And then later on, there was this one scene where he's got these black gloves and he's handling these glass balls. He's just rotating. It's like, this movie is so phallic. It's like David Bowie's balls. David Bowie's bulge. And then a younger Jennifer Connelly. She was a child. But it was like, she was 13, so probably going through puberty. And the whole movie was about, and I kid you not, on YouTube, David Bulgy. Perfect. David Bulge. I kid you not, on YouTube, I saw a review. I saw somebody talking about The Labyrinth. Almost as if the algorithm somehow knew I was watching The Labyrinth. And then that particular video was talking about, that movie was actually about masturbation. Like, what? All right, that's enough. We're not getting into that. I didn't watch the video, but it's like, what? And then somebody else made the same thing. And I thought, okay, fine. Because there's this baby. And then there's also this dream sequence. Now that's opening another theory. Yes, that's another theory. Because you had the baby and you lost the baby. And then the main character, who was a younger Jennifer Connelly, maybe 13, dancing with David Bowie. David Bowie's very handsome. So it started stemming these theories that it's like that dream sequence, that's her dream, that's her desire. She is enamored by this handsome man. But the whole movie happens because she was extremely annoyed by her baby brother. And he was like a baby. He was a literal baby. And she just said, I just want this baby to go away. And then the baby gets kidnapped, taken. And then she's like, oh no, that's a big mistake. I gotta go get him back. And she goes into this weird world to get the baby back. And I thought, pleasure without the baby. And I thought, wow, okay. This guy needs to get off the internet. I don't even... Oh, crap. I held my pen upside down. I did something weird. Darn it, I lost my color. I gotta go get it back. That's good enough. My pen has these two buttons. I have one of them bound to be an eyedropper. But I don't really... I keep bumping into it. And I end up eyedropping. Like, see, I did... So, like, for example, like this. I did it again. I always end up eyedropping the canvas. Let's do that. Poof. Gone. Oh. Oh, that gave me an idea for another thing. Oh yeah, the movie was weird. Made by George Lucas. Which was kind of surprising to me. Well, it was produced by George Lucas and made by Chris Hampson? The guy who created the Muppets. Yeah, that movie was weird. I guess old movies always have naughty jokes somewhere. Yeah, that makes sense. Something tongue-in-cheek for the adults that had to drag that their kids dragged to the theater to watch with them. think they still do that, but you know, I don't have kids that drag me to the theater. Still remember that there was one Christmas movie about a couple who couldn't have a child, so they adopt one, and the man's parents was so happy. So did you use my technique? Or sperm cup? My technique. My technique. Sperm cup. Oh my lord. I mean, isn't it supposed to be a holiday movie I watched with kids? Yeah, it's supposed to be, but you know, sometimes what the kid doesn't know won't hurt him. Oh man. Use green for hair. Well, this hair. Is a super secret technique. Unzips his pants and boom, 4 months pregnant. Forgot the title. It's about a very bad kid that the orphanage celebrated his adoption. Oh my goodness. The only movie that I can think of where they celebrated the kid's adoption was Child's Play. Right? No, not Child's Play. Child's Play was a horror movie. I know what movie, I think I know what movie you're talking about, but I can't remember the title either. It was that one movie where the guy who's the father, he gets shot, but then he gets saved by the date. The dried up prune in his pocket. I think. Oh yeah, that's the thing. It's the seed of a fruit. Yeah, that thing. The seed of a prune. Ah, I don't remember the name, but I think I remember I remember that movie. Yeah, the parents are having trouble getting pregnant. And the mother wanted to give up and buy another cat. There's also the scene where the kid cosplayed as literal Satan. Oh yeah, he went Hollywood oh my god. Halloween trick-or-treating as Satan. He was the devil. The kid was the devil. Whoop, that's not my lasso tool. No. Stop it. Don't do that. That was not my lasso tool. Shoot. There we go, it's fine. That's fine. I have to move these up a little. The perspective looks a little strange. Oh, but now the jaw's a little weird too. Man, just picking away at this. No, I erased the neck. Why did I put the neck in the same layer as the... Whatever. Whatever. Yeah, that's better. Gotta recreate this rib. Nope, not in that color. I have to keep them color coordinated as best as I can. Kind of makes it easier to hunt for the layer. Although now that I'm looking at it, I've got her midsection the same color as her hair, and her hair is the same color as her iris. So that didn't really work out very well, did it? Change the color real quick. What are this color? This black. It'll do. It'll do. Yeah, this'll do. Round this out a little. I'm thinking, not only am I not used to drawing hair like this, but I'm also not used to drawing like a non-human skin color. So I don't think I've ever worked with the red skin before. Should be an experience. Excuse me. Alright, I'm gonna sit back a little. Stretch. Posture check. Ugh, I need to do more posture checks. I'm not ruining my back, I just sometimes I get sore. There's something I gotta check real quick. I won't be long. I'll be here. I'm gonna make sure you don't see this. Alright, cool. Yeah, I'm not bringing up anything on screen. Just checking. Oh, George Foreman passed away. That sucks, man. It's a heavyweight boxer from back in the day. He was the spokesperson for the George Foreman grill. I remember We used to have one of those. That thing lasted forever. It's like 20 years. The tallest man in America passed away too. Man. Oh yeah, and they have this virtual, I think HoloLive and Niji Hollow is having their annual baseball tournament, but they're actually having it at a real baseball park. I have no idea how they're going to do it. No clue. Yes, I'm on Twitter. I don't use Twitter very often anymore, though. Kind of a pain. And that's me. Posts. All right. Something. Oh God. Dear Lord. The first thing I get when I look up Nemia. Up, 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 up. Whoop. On blue sky. Nope. Alright, nope. Not gonna find what I'm after there. Never mind. Never mind. Not gonna find it there. Nope. Alrighty. Oh my God. I'll go a little longer. Oh yeah, excuse me. I was looking for a specific drawing. What are you searching again? I was looking for a very particular... I was looking for a particular drawing of Nemia that I saw on Blue Sky. But as soon as I looked Nemia up on Blue Sky, I got... adult entertainment. And then I was scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, and I found like feet and other stuff. And I thought, okay, you know, for the sake of my sanity, I'm gonna stop this search. I'm just gonna go, because there was this artist that I really liked the way I really liked the way they drew the Nemia's hair. It's a very particular manner that they drew the pigtails. I don't even remember the artist's name. Guess Fortnite fandom has some taste? Oh yeah, very particular parts of Fortnite's fandom. And it's so huge. Fandom's massive. You're bound to find good art of your favorite skin. Especially Nemia. Nemia is extremely popular. Very popular. I think the part of the reason why they haven't brought her back is because they're afraid people won't buy the crossover stuff. Or the collab stuff. I mean, it's Gyaru Oni after all. I mean, yeah, you're right. Red Onis are always popular. Gyaru is always popular. And you put them together in this manner, boom. It's a gold mine. Oh, it's square. That's why it doesn't look right. Making it a square. It's got to be round. But to think about it, I have no idea how Jenny from Minecraft is one of the characters that appear a lot in Dangerous Sites. That is peculiar. That is disgusting. Where? I need to know where so I can avoid it. Oh. Oh, darn it. Square again. There we go. Yeah, the pigtail away shouldn't be bigger than the pigtail close. Are they on the sides of her head? Kind of to the back to the side. Whoever designed this character, this skin, fantastic. This person needs a raise. And whoever designed the current season cosmetics, they need to be booted out of existence. Oh, turd balls. I saw it on short. Some of them it's gonna be Diva and pretty much any Overwatch character, but I have no idea Jenny was the highest. Whoa. Yeah, Diva. Well, that's a given. I don't even know who Jenny is. Pardon me while I conduct some research. Oh, that's Jenny. Oh, that's Jenny. How to install Jenny mod. Oh my goodness. And now another thing about that one is that that's a completely original character. Yeah, the smirks. That's a completely original character. I don't think Jenny's in vanilla Minecraft. You have to mod her in, or she's a skin pack, or a character model. But wow, I thought it was original. See, I have no idea. I haven't touched Minecraft in years. I think the last time I sat down to play Minecraft, it was on the Xbox 360, the Xbox 360 edition. I'll have to look up a 3D model of Nemia. Just gonna take a look. Need to know what her other scrunchie looks like. Cosmetics. Nemia. Oh, okay, it's tiger print. Tiger print. Easy. There you are. Haven't played Minecraft, so I only know Jack Black Steve. Oh, yeah, Jack Black. I am Steve. Wonderful performance. What happened to him? What happened to Jack Black? He never used to have to take these kinds of roles. Well, then again, we don't know how it's gonna go. I might go watch it in theaters. I might wait for it to come out. You know, on streaming services. I might wait for. I don't know if I want to pirate it. It might not be worth the. Might not be worth the effort. Well, I mean, I might not obtain it legally. Man, I wish I could just go to the video store and rent it. Rent a movie when it comes out. I don't like having to pay for Netflix. It's better if he plays as himself instead of adapting a new story to a game with almost no story. Yeah, that is true. And he is very Jack Black. Oh, sorry. He is very Jack Black in that movie, from the trailers at least. So I guess there's that. Can't really expect him not to be himself. I hope. He better be Jack Black. Because if they try to do anything else, like how he was in King Kong, trying to be the alcoholic director, it's like, he can't play a serious character. It's just not gonna happen. I guess we're in an era where movie studios is quite obsessed with making game adaptations. Even my friend always insists of adapting RPG leveling tabs on his isekai comic. Yeah, because I think a couple years in a row, video games made almost as much money, if not more money, than Hollywood. So then Hollywood's like, oh, let's dip into some of that. Video game money. Minecraft. It looks terrible. Like something out of a nightmare. But kids are still gonna go see it. It'll probably do really well. The Super Mario movie, it wasn't bad. I don't think it was bad. I didn't think it was bad. I can't draw feet. I don't know how to draw feet. It's got like a... We'll put this here then. Yeah, I don't know how to draw feet. Even if it's in a shoe. I'll do my best. Chances of them messing it up is big because some aspects are so tied to gameplay and the experience is better enjoyed in the game. That's why I prefer spin-offs than actual one-to-one adaptations. They have no choice but to be a spin-off. It is not possible. It's just not possible for the movie to be a faithful adaptation. Because who the heck's gonna wanna watch a guy wander around and do stupid things for 2-3 hours? Well, then again, that's the entirety of the Fast and Furious franchise. I think if you had the right screen directors, I think you could make it happen. But joking aside, oh man. That's a good point. I would prefer that if they would make something like a little more original, but set in that universe. You know what? No, now that I'm thinking about it, just watching Jack Black look disgruntled and like, hey, hey. Man, Fast and Furious has just lost its track from street racing to space adventure. Yeah, give it time. It'll be in space. I remember the last one I saw. I can't remember which one it was. Basically boiled down to this. I'm dumb. Dumb won't be bad. And then later on in the movie, he's like, dumb no won't be bad no more. It was so dumb. I could barely understand a word that... What was his name? Vin Diesel? Such a stupid name. I could barely understand a word that guy said. I was like, we're family now. I am Groot. He's better as Groot than any other character he's ever been. I didn't mean to go on a rant there, but it happened. Used to be about the cars. Not about, what, some super secret, watered down James Bond. He's a fit protagonist, though, because his name has a car pun in it. It's not his real name. He is really buff and perfect. Perfect for action films. I don't know. I guess I just want him to be in a... I want him to have smarter things to say. I want him to be in better stuff. Yeah, you can't deny having a name like Diesel and you star in a car-related movie series. Easy marketing. Oops. What the hell am I doing? Oh, what am I doing with this leg? I should try to be like Arnold Schwarzenegger. He played various movies, not all action. He played as a dad in Jingle All the Way. That one movie where he's pregnant. Yeah, the one with Danny DeVito. Because he could make the transition to comedy. And he was really good at it. Because he was just so out of place. But because he looked so out of place, he was perfect. Especially Running Man. That was a stupid movie. Oh, no, hold on. There was one movie where he... Oh, man. He was in virtual reality. And he was led to believe he had a family that he didn't. And that there was a woman he was married to, but that wasn't actually his wife. That was not his beautiful house, and that was not his beautiful wife. I don't remember the name of that movie, but it was nice. It was really good. Jingle All the Way. It's like, put the cookie down! I was like, remember when I said I'd kill you first? Yes, I did. I lied. And he drops him down a cliff. And when he shot the woman who was pretending to be his wife, he's like, consider that a divorce. Perfect one-liners. Oh, and then a fun fact I learned about Arnold Schwarzenegger. They never let him do, despite him being Austrian and fluent in German, they never let him do the German dubs. Get to the chopper! I think in general Arnold has a very funny accent to be good with. I mean, how could we forget? Get to the chopper! Get into the chopper! Come on, kill me! Do it now! Do it now! Oh yeah, fun fact about Arnold. Even though he's fluent in German, they never let him do the German dub. Because he was from a part of Austria. I think he's from a rural part of Austria. But then the way they talk in that part of Austria is kind of how hillbillies speak in Germany. So then, he sounds like a hillbilly. I was like, well, there's a good old-fashioned dangaroony. Oh, that there's a big old good-fashioned boobies right there. Boobies. You know, something like... Oh, poor dude. He was a German hillbilly. He sounds like that. It's like, but that's just how people from his part of Austria sound. It's like it just so happens to sound like a German hillbilly, so they never let him do the dubs. And that just makes it funnier. Oh my god. But it's like, hey, you know, we can make fun of him, but who was the governor of California? Not me. For real? Man, gonna have a good speech? Yeah, he was the governor of California when I was a kid. When I was a kid. He was the governor of California. And you know he didn't do a bad job. Now, granted, you know, he was not affiliated with any political party. But, you know, I never heard any bad things about him. So I kind of figured he was either good or, you know, he was kind of, you know, all right. Yeah, he was governor of California. California has had at least two Hollywood actors serve as their governor. Ronald Reagan and Arnold Schwarzenegger. Not at the same time. Kind of, you know, it makes a lot of sense. I don't remember any of his speeches, though. Maybe it's because at that point I was just used to hearing him talk. I said, yeah, that's just the Schwarzenegger. That's just the Schwarzenegger. He just talks. He was a bodybuilder, too. You know, he's only 5'7". So I always thought he was at least 6 feet tall, but no, 5'7". No, 5'7", or was it 5'8"? Not as tall as you think he is. Man, he was built. He was a bodybuilder. I could be very wrong, though, about his height. There we go. Oh my lord. There we go. No. Well, it'll have to do for now. finishing touch. I think your art has a very iconic eyes, or the eye that makes me know that this art is made by you. Oh, I thank you. Thank you. I'm really trying to make different eyes, but it's just like, there was this one particular art style. I think it's Lack. Yeah, Lack Sensei. The guy who drew, the coffee-headed gentleman who drew Flare and Arurun from HoloLive and HoloStars. I really, really love the way he draws his eyes. So then I guess it could be your trademark. Ah, thank you. Thank you. It's just, I really love the way he drew their eyes. And so I tried to replicate how he does it, but naturally, I can't do it the way he does it. Only he can do it the way he does it. So then I start trying to mix in a little bit of what I like. I don't typically like this part here. Typically I prefer it to be something more like this, where the bottom part does not connect to the top part. But today, for Nemia, it works. So I'm gonna keep it. But it's like, yeah, it's just, I don't know why I draw them this way. I just like it. I like it. I try to do different eyes, but it's the shape. Where they are on the head. It just works out that way. Yeah, thank you. And then you can probably see some similarities in Red's model and Nemia as well. The way Nemia is drawn here. Because, they were drawn by the same guy. Certain aspects, of course. Others, no. Completely different person. That. That doesn't really work for me. No, I think I'll just leave it like that. Maybe we can, because I kind of have to fill in the blanks, so to speak. I have to take some liberties because Nemia has the Fortnite eyelashes. Where they're just kind of like little black wings. The shape varies from skin to skin, but ultimately they all have the same look. So I gotta be creative. I think this will do. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Push the wrong button again. Can do this. Up a little bit. And then something like this. Give it a little bit of a shape. There are a lot of artists that have like an eye trademark. It's really nice. Like I know Lamb, she, they, he, that creative, fantastic individual. She, I think it's she. Correct me if I'm wrong. The way she draws eyes is phenomenal, especially on Ollie. There's just no mistaking them There's no mistaking those eyes. Just the head shape, typically a heart-shaped head, and just eyes that with not just the color usage, but also just the patterns. She really knows how to make a character pop with bright colors, but then not feel like you're having an acid trip. And then it's always so very pleasing to the eye. It's like, mwah, perfection. Fantastic. I do feel bad for whoever has to do the live 2D on any of all these outfits, though. This piece of hair, I mean, it could go in front of her face, but I don't want it to go in front of her face. Something that I like from Lamb is his very unique design, kind of luxurious, authentic, and of course the color choice is just out of this world. Yeah, there's just nothing like it. The way he just, I don't know, it just is, and you just look at it and you can't help but like it, really like it. It catches your eyes, but you don't want to look away. I messed up the eye all warped now. Guess I should rotate it again. There we go. There we go. I especially love the way he drew Hatsune Miku. His Miku stands out. I don't know how else to describe it. Excuse me. She has a short torso. I gave her a very short torso. Made her very leggy. Don't forget Lamb is also the illustrator that does most of the Canaria cover. Oh yes, that is true. That's very true. I can't forget that. Do 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 do. I think it's the rite of passage for a VTuber to have a You Are King cover. It's not a bad song. It's just that I've heard so many covers now. I kind of forgot what the original sounded like. But it has been a while since I've seen a cover. What to do next? I do want to address the torso thing. Looks odd. At least to me. Maybe if I did this. I guess most artists would have at least one famous artist to be their inspiration. My friend's inspiration is Kishimoto. No wonder why most of his protagonists looks like Sasuke. It's kind of hard to part from a character that basically introduced you to a whole nother world. Hello, Zen. Hello, welcome to the stream. My name is Red Deer. I am a deer man that is seeking adventure from far and wide, but today I'm winding down and drawing. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Is it Zen? Usually when I see the letter X, it's typically pronounced like a Z. Or like a Xen. But yeah, if you really liked Sasuke, it'd be kind of hard to part from that character. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Zen. With a little heart next to it. I will remember that. I won't try, I will. I will remember it. Wait, how did this happen? Yes. How did this happen? The hell is this? I don't even remember what that was. That's her hand. What about this? Is it really all one piece? Oh shoot! I didn't particularly have a famous artist inspiration to my art, but I started drawing anime after watching Sakurso and adapt more of a Keion style. Oh yeah, I can see it. I can definitely see it in your art. Oh. For me... It was Gintama. Yeah, Gintama. Gintama actually got me to... Well, I mean, I've liked... That's a good sketch. Thank you, thank you. It's Nemia from Fortnite. You know, believe it or not. They have a Oni Gyaru here. And have her doing the pose that Bernice did in her music video. The music video, if you haven't seen it, or if you have seen it, the music's now in your head. Yeah, it was Gintama. I can't really describe it any other way. It's just that was the anime that I watched. Because I watched lots of anime before. Bobobo, JoJo, and all of that. Some One Piece. Can't remember them all off the top of my head, but yeah, definitely Gintama was the one that got me to actually draw anime style more. To the point where I began to forget all of the lessons in how to draw a face. But that was taught to me by my teachers. Last time I played Fortnite was in 2019, 2020 when me and my siblings spent my mom's credit card on V-Bucks. Oh, no. That's not good. You have to repay her one day, you know, if you haven't already. You didn't spend too much, did you? No, I was always too cowardly. Okay, so this blue, that's her shirt. Let's get rid of Nemia's clothes. All right, now the weirdness has shown. Do that. We'd be able to see something. Not a whole lot, but something here. I think it was around 20 to 40 Australian dollars. Oh, dude, that's a lot of money. Yeah, dude. Yeah, you gotta go pay that. You gotta, like, one day, man. One day, sir/madam. One day, fellow human being, wink. I'm totally human. Yeah, one day you gotta pay that back. It was like 6, 7? Yeah, like, not today, not tomorrow. Like when you go to college, you know, maybe even when you start working and when you get to high school. Wait, hold on, if you were 7? So you're like 13, 12. Yeah, like in 2, 3 years, whenever high school starts for you and you get a job, maybe a portion of that paycheck you just have it magically reappear in your mom's purse. Or you know, you're like, don't worry, who knows? Maybe one day you can pay it back with an SUV. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Rudy's got that right idea. You can just he's like, hey, Mom, I know I spent $40 or 68 US dollars on Fortnite all those years ago, but look, it's a brand new Jeep Rubicon. It's a brand new Ford Falcon. I'm assuming you're Australian, because then I think Australia. What's a Rubicon? I'm Australian. Okay, you are Australian. Sorry, Rubicon is a Jeep SUV in the United States, in the U.S. Oh, you guys still have the Falcon, right? The Ford Falcon. You can get her a Ford Falcon. Wait, that's not an SUV. You know. Oh, my mom don't drive? You can... Forget the car. That's not the point. That's not the point. You just pay her back with interest, and then everything will be all right. Even if she doesn't know what it's for, you will. Your conscience will be cleared. Me and my siblings spent it together. We'll get them to help you pay for it. You'll be fine. Yeah, it's about clearing your conscience. Being good to your mom. Can't. My brother loves Robux. My sister won't. Well, are you the oldest? No, because I'm the oldest sibling too. You gotta take responsibility, where the others wouldn't. Anyways, I'm already paid back $10 for my cosplay. Oh. Well, there you go. Oh, you're the middle child. Oh. Sorry to hear that. Well, you know, you gotta be the sibling that takes responsibility. Fortunately, I'm also the oldest. Yeah, you just kind of feel like you have this certain kind of responsibility. It's not something a middle child would understand. Or heck, even the youngest. I understand. Oh, you are an older sibling. You know, you're not the oldest sibling. I'm just teasing you. I'm teasing. You subscribe. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. It really helps. I'm just a little guy. I'm just a little guy, so that really does help a lot. Thank you. How much of this hair would show up from the side of her face? She has a rounder face. I don't really want to mess with the face. Butt area looks really weird. I guess Uncle Ben is right. The eldest son comes the responsibility to give the Christmas card. Well, I know that I'm glad that I don't have to do the red envelope thing. You know, the red envelope thing that they have to do in China and Taiwan, where the oldest married sibling? I'm getting it all wrong. Has to give all the younger people of the family money? I'm probably getting that all wrong. Shoot, wrong layer. Darn it, darn it, darn it, darn it. It's like, hey there, pal. Cause I got, oh man, I'm not just the oldest of my family. I'm the oldest in my whole entire family. Cause my parents are both older siblings too. Well, my dad is second oldest, but you know, it counts. So then they had me first before anybody else in the family had kids. So I was the firstborn of the family, the whole family. So then if we did the red envelope thing, I'd have to give at least 35 kids the red envelope. It's like you get a nickel. You're getting a coin, a dime, brand new, shiny, from the post office. But you're getting a dime. I can't afford, I won't be able to afford anything else. So I don't know what you heard, but stocking shelves at Target. Robux voucher. No, that's too rich for my blood. Because I don't know what you guys heard, but stocking shelves at Target ain't exactly the pathway to wealth. And this is a hobby. I like doing this. This gives me fulfillment. I mean, streaming and drawing. Streaming while drawing. This gives me fulfillment. I like doing this. Stocking shelves requires steady hands. Yeah, Robux voucher, that's just, no. Actually, I don't know. I haven't talked to any of my cousins in years. Subscribe to 3. No, that's fraud. No, I only need the one. Go back onto your other side. Go back. I'm very sorry. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I gotta be honest here. I would like for you to go onto those accounts. I want you to unsubscribe. I appreciate it. I really do. I love your enthusiasm. Your energy's in the right place. But, you know, only subscribe on the accounts that you are always on and will, you know, want to watch me on. Okay, be right back then. Yeah, thank you. I really appreciate it. I really do. But you know, no. Numbers aren't everything. Yeah, because everything's contained. I don't know. I gotta move them down again. I'm gonna have to go back on the VODs and count how many times I've moved Nemia's boobs up and down in the sketch. Now I've got another problem. Maybe more like this. Hold on. No boobs. Only eyes. Only face. Oh god, this is a terrible color. Not using that one. No, I can't use purple. What colors are left? I only have so many here. Blue? Finished? Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I appreciate your enthusiasm. I really do. I really do. But I was like, you know, I would prefer if you only subscribed on the accounts you use often. You know, because numbers aren't everything. Something like that. Something like this. Another thing to take into consideration when drawing breasts is you have to determine whether or not they are inside of restrictive clothing. It's like a bra or a tight shirt. They behave differently, like a water balloon. Not filled to the brim, but just the correct amount of water. And you also have to take into consideration the size. I personally prefer to look at shape oversize. That's my personal preference. And they're asymmetrical in real life. They won't always look that way. But they are. I only draw hands? You know how to draw hands? That's phenomenal. I can't draw hands. I try to cheat as much as I can when it comes to that drawing hands. Yeah, I can't do that. Pretty much I can only draw like, oh, heads. Oh, I'm sorry, I misread. That's on me. That is on me. That's on me. I misread. But that's still pretty impressive. It's pretty nice. It's very foundation. I'm drawing the rest of the body. Yeah, I'm sorry, I misread that. I thought it was hands. Maybe it was wishful thinking. I want someone to draw hands really well. They're so hard to do. I just draw 5 lines and draw hands like that. That makes sense. It's fast. Like, take this blobby hand, for example. I'm gonna use black, just so it shows up a little better. These are smaller. It's too big. Hands are easy to draw. No, they're not. Hands are hard to draw. Heads. Heads are very hard. I mean, relatively easy. I mark where the knuckles are. I do this. And I do this. Bam. Fingers. It's a fingers. Kid named Finger. I try to draw hands balled up in fists as often as I can, just so I can get away from drawing the hands. The fingers, man. I know there's a proper way to do it. I know there's a proper way to draw hands, because you do this. And you get the knuckles. And then you get the thumb. You get the first segments. And you get the middle joints. And then the top segment. I know how to draw a hand open like this, but then when you get to like posing and stuff, that's when things get complicated. And notice how they're all the same length. Yeah, real fingers don't do that. Like this. Pinky's always the shortest. Ring is the ring. Middle is the tallest. It's like that. An index finger is sometimes, in most men, the ring finger will be longer than the index finger. Most men. But for everybody else, the ring finger and the index finger will be... Okay, I say most men, but a lot of men, not most. The index finger and the and the ring finger will be the same length. So I think in most women and in some men. Like I'm looking at my... What is needy? Oh, shit. I forgot to I'm gonna have to go back and change that. Yeah, we're not playing Needy Streamer Overdose. That was the last stream we did. Oh shit. I forgot to change the tags. Let's do that right now. Clip. Studio. Paint. Thank you. Thank you for catching that. I would have left it there. Noticed it maybe next week when I downloaded it for archives. And for clips. Maybe even a month. Yes, thank you, thank you. I hesitate to put the Fortnite tag. Alright, let's see if that changed. Okay, I'll add in the doodling. And Nemia Fortnite. Scared me that tag? Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm really sorry about that. I've seen gameplays of it. Yeah, I say we, but it was like, oh yeah, we had that was the last stream we did. Needy streamer overload. There's that girl's too much. There's so much wrong with her. It's just too much. She's too much. Okay, calendar. That's done. There we go. Alright, the tags are done. Tags are different now. It won't show up on the top right away, but like in the bottom, in the description itself, it'll correct itself. Wonder why that's like that. Yeah, we are not playing that game today. We're not playing that today. Alright, I don't know what time it is on your side of the world, but on my side of the world, it is 2:28 a.m. I wanted to stop streaming after an hour and a half. It's almost an hour past that. I made a nice little doggy. 7:23 p.m. Oh, it's the evening. It's the evening. It's Saturday. Go to sleep. Hey. 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 Zen. Listen. I have a job. I do my taxes. I pay my bills. If I want to stay up till 3 o'clock in the morning, that is my right. I can do that. Okay? Okay? But no, I agree with I agree. I should go to sleep. I'm gonna go to bed now. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm going to sleep. I'm going to sleep. I'm gonna hop right off of the stream and I'm gonna go. My bed's right here. Right to my right. Right next to my desk. I'm gonna jump right there. I do that, so never mind if I'll stay up. No, it's bad. It's bad. Stay up. It doesn't matter how old you are, you need sleep. How much sleep you need changes depending on your age, but the fact of the matter is, even babies sleep. Alrighty. Thank you very much for coming. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. I know you have, but you know, some passerbys, people lurking. Haven't already. Helps the channel a lot. I will next stream Monday. Night, sleep well, bye. Thank you very much. Thank you. Get your homework done, or get a nap, play some nice video games, whatever you want to do. Have a nice day. Thank you for stopping by. I will see you all on Monday. Bye bye. Bye-bye. I don't know, man. Get a head start or something.